Well, it is almost midnight on Monday, August 5th, and I've got a serious mental problem right now. I am the first person to be aware of and to be able to admit when I have a mental problem, and my mental problems are always procedural, not emotional, and not technical. So the stupid people who want me to be as crazy as they are, I never will be because I don't have the actual clinical mental health issues that they do. My problems are procedural, meaning they're related to executive functioning and things that I need to do and achieve in order to meet certain financial, legal, professional, personal, and logistical obligations. So this is my problem right now. This right here. Do you see all this? This is my problem. All this. This is my problem. This is my mental problem right here. Okay? This is basically an excessive amount of legal argument and information that I need to cut down. It's too long. There's way too much information here. Some of it is repetitive. And why was this still here? Okay. So this is my mental problem right here. It's too wordy. There's too much information, and I'm having a problem cutting it down. This is my mental problem. Too much information. Okay? Too much information. This is a document. This is a legal brief that I've been working on for 2 days. 2 days I've been working on this legal brief, and it should be nice, neat, tightened up, and concise. And right now, it's just a hot mess. It's a hot mess. And I can't clean it up. I'm trying to clean it up, and I can't. This document is like 14 pages, and I can't clean it up. So I'm actually converting this to a PDF file. Yeah, here we go. So let's just see the hot mess here that is the result of my mental problem, which is procedural. I can't cut down information. I'm not able to do that effectively right now. I want to get rid of information, and it all seems very relevant. And I'm having a problem triaging what to keep and what to throw out. This is too long. So let's just see how many pages this legal brief is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my God. Okay, it stops at 9 pages. And I think the text is single spaced. Yes, but I do have significant paragraph spacing. So this is my mental health problem, guys, or mental problem. It's not a mental health problem. It's a mental procedural problem. Too much information, 9 pages of stuff that I should be able to say in maybe 5 pages. It's extremely wordy, very complicated, too much information, too much maybe repetitive information. And I'm struggling to cut it down. I'm really struggling here. This is where my mental problem is. I cannot cut it down. This is a procedural problem. It's possibly a problem of executive functioning, prioritization of facts, conciseness, sort of like an analytical ability to cut through the excessive, repetitive, wordy content to literally act like a surgeon and cut my own document down to a more relevant size. It also has something to do with the fact that I can't see. So I'll write a paragraph, then I'll not be able to see it, and then I'll write it again, slightly different words. Then when I go through the document, I think that they both sound fine. It's like, well, yeah, that's what I want to say, so I'm just going to keep it, right? But then I already said it somewhere else. So it's just a question of really analytics, right? I'm having an analytical problem in my brain, and that is my mental issue. My analytical ability to cut through the extra, unnecessary, superfluous information and content is kind of out to lunch right now. I'm really having a hard time cutting this down, but I have to because it's kind of critical. So, yeah, that's my mental problem. For anybody who is wondering, I'm the first person to be able to admit when I do have a problem, and this is it right here. So, what am I going to do? I'm going to send a rough draft and hope that by 6 or 7 a.m. my brain's procedural abilities in terms of critical and analytical thinking skills kicks in, right? I mean, I don't know what to cut. It all seems very important, very relevant, and it's not. Much of it is probably just repetitive and not necessary. But again, this is where I'm having the issue right now. So I think I'm just too close to the problem. I can't see the forest for the trees, and I'm a little fatigued. Haven't had much sleep, too much coffee. So where do I start with cutting out some of this extraneous content the judge is going to have to read this, and he's going to stop. I don't think he's going to read all this. He's going to stop after like the first 2 pages. The other side sent a legal argument that was maybe 3 pages, 4 pages. This one is 9. I have a serious mental problem right now. That's for sure. 9 pages of mental problem. Too much. I'm not an attorney. I can do a lot of legal research, and I'm not an attorney. So all of the data that I managed to obtain on this particular type of case seems really critically important to me right now, right? So I am not an attorney, although I do have educational achievements and degrees that are beyond those of a lawyer. Lawyers go to school for 3 years in law school. I was in postgraduate full-time schooling for 6 years, not 3. So am I more educated than attorneys? Yes, I am, verifiably. But I can't think like one, and that's the problem right now. That is my mental problem right now. I am unable to think like an attorney and cut through all of the extra information that I have thrown into this giant hodgepodge of a document. And it all seems really important right now, so I just can't get rid of anything. And yet it is due very shortly, and I'm going to have to send a note and say, listen, sorry, this is such a hot mess. This document is such a hot mess. I can't see. A lot of my paragraphs are repetitive because I forgot that I already wrote them, etc. So wish me luck, guys. This is my mental problem right here. And I am definitely documenting my mental